Marc Agnifilo backtracks Madison Square Garden claims as Nicole Westmoreland, no pardon no more. It's a no to the pardon. We're going to put a question mark on that. Salute to everybody. I'm OOTA. I'm on the go. You already know the vibes. I am going to be doing a screen share, but I was like, while I'm still outside and, this air is nice. It's a beautiful day. Why not just, we're going to go live real bit. See if we could kick it a little bit before we do the screen shares. But we are going to get into a breakdown. So salute to everybody. I want everybody to drop a like. I want everybody to share the video, share this video. And I want you to make sure that you're in the comments and letting us know what you think. And I am going to be doing a poll. Most likely it's going to be, about Diddy, his bail situation, or maybe about Mark right now. So we're going to figure that out. But I do want to go into the statements that both Mark and Nicole did take back in a way, or do you think they're backtracking? You be the judge, all right? You be the judge. Let me know.
One day, his fortune would take him maybe back to Madison Square Garden. I think that is, if ever, years down the road. And that is not in his immediate conception. That is something, quite frankly, I hope for him. He's working very hard in jail. I think he is spending a lot of time thinking about aspects of himself that caused him to be there. I think he's someone who's very conscious of the fact that he has these, tremendous blessings in his life, but he also has imperfections, as we all do. And I think he's really spent a lot of time thinking about that. And the word that I used been using, and I want to use it now, is redemption. And redemption is earned. Redemption is not given. And I think he has done the hard work to earn redemption.
Trump administration. Are you able to say who those conversations were with?
No. I'm not in the weeds on that to that extent. I'm part of the trial team, and right now we're laser focused on preparing for October 3rd.
But he did make a point of saying that he was aware that despite their previous friendship, that Sean Combs had said some pretty negative things about Trump. If you're Donald Trump, why, if you reread those comments, should you contemplate a potential pardon?
Because you want to do what's right and what's fair, and you're not going to let anything cloud those decision makings.
I would say from your response that you are quite hopeful that he will get pardoned by Donald Trump.
I think being pardoned would be the right thing.
All right. I don't know. That didn't sound like, when Mark spoke. You know what I mean? I think Mark's interview was a great interview, though. I'm not going to take away from Mark's interview. Nicole's as well, but I think she made a blunder in a sense, referencing anything about a pardon. But when Mark was talking, I was just watching when Mark was talking. You know what I mean? Like when I was like, yo, listen. When Mark was talking, I was like, I don't know. Can I believe it? You know what I mean? Can I believe what he's saying? Because he's saying, like, listen, I never spoke to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And now we see after he says this, now Nicole Westmoreland comes out saying what she's saying. There was a lot of highlights, a lot of things that you could take from the Marc Agnifilo interview. Just like in this one, he said that he feels that Diddy has done the work already. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people want to know what that looks like, him doing the work. We understand that he is signed up into, like, I think domestic violence, some rehabilitation type of courses, as well as I think he was doing that before he actually got arrested as well. I know that the prosecution don't feel that he's done enough. They don't feel that he's done enough. They feel they still deem him to be the detriment. Also, to some degree, the judge as well deems him to be the same detriment as well, or something like it, and like I said, in the judge's motion that he responded back to, in what the judge ruling on the motion, what the defense put out as far as bail goes, the domestic violence and these things were a key factor. He said just based on that alone, he named that first. And he said based on these things alone, bail is off the table alone. And then he went into making a reference to something else or some other things, other reasons of why he doesn't feel that bail is good right now. I mean, we shouldn't get bail. We should get to the hearing and the sentencing or whatever the case may be. So we understand all of that. As well, like I said, when we talk about all of these situations, right? When we talk about these situations, when we talk when we talk about these situations, right? Son, he said Madison Square Garden. I was like, that's crazy. Jerica was looking like, what? Madison Square? It's crazy. Bordeaux in the building. Mark, what up? Jazz, what's goody? Y'all all drop likes. Y'all always hit the poll. You already know the vibe. I did my poll, right? No, oh, yeah, I did the poll. Yeah, make sure you hit the poll. A couple of highlights, from Agnifilo yesterday. What's crazy is no matter how good the interview was, I think that Madison Square Garden claim, just that excerpt alone, is just overshadowed the interview. Soon as he said it, you should see Jerica's eyes light up when he said it. Like, huh? It's crazy. I'm like, take your time, bro. Walk this down. Walk this down, bro. Watch, you know what I'm saying? Because Diddy may have these aspirations, of course. You know what I mean? He's like an artist. He's like some performer. He's a dancer, entertainer type of guy. Of course, you know what I mean? He probably does have those types of feelings of wanting to get back on that big stage. But I just think he's so far from that place to being on the big stage. I just think he needs to bide his time with that. You know what I mean? Come out, go about being with his family, go about, you know what I'm saying, getting back to the right path and also proving that to the world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that he had as friends, they all separated. I mean, they all separated from him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think he got a lot to prove, not just to himself, to his family, and to the world. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that Madison Square Garden stage should be a rush. And I think it's something that should have been left out of the whole interview. I think Nicole Westmoreland, she needs to take her time too. You know what I'm saying? When she's, you know what I mean? 'Cause I think she does good. But I think her interview was actually good as well. You know what I mean? I think she also comes across, even though no, she's like Diddy's lawyer, right? Even though she's Diddy's lawyer, she comes across as like kind of like homely, kind of like his, like a kind of like a family member a little bit. Like she knows him. You know what I'm saying? Like she spends a lot of time with him and around him, which we know that she does. You know what I'm saying? She's really at the court all the time. At the jail, I mean, not the court, at the jail all the time. She's at MDC all the time checking in. Even Mark, if they're not, like he said, they're always on video calls, if not, and they try to, you know what I mean, figure out things to do with that. But what is the time going to be? I think claims like that Madison Square Garden claim could be things that mess up stuff for you too, son. Like, well, you think you're getting back to Madison Square Garden? Hold the time. I'm telling you, bro, you gotta chill right now. You don't want to rock no boats right now, bro. You don't want to rock no boats, homie. Feel me? You don't want to rock no boats right now. You know what I'm saying? The family, you don't want to get over cocky, overzealous, nothing right now. You don't want to get overzealous, nothing right now. You want to take your time. You know what I'm saying? You know the son celebrated. He was doing push-up stuff. That's his father. They beat a Rico. Okay, I get it. But as far as everything go, you got to stay out the way. It's not just about Diddy on trial. Everything that people's doing, trust me, people is watching. The judge himself, man. Like, word, y'all think this is a game? Or you think it's a joke? Or you trying to play? Oh, word. Oh, word? You got to understand that the judge is a human being, man. And we don't know his traumas that he's been through. We don't know what he's been through. We don't know the violences that he's seen, if he's seen any. We don't know. Imagine he's seen some domestic violence in his life. Imagine he's grew up around that. Imagine he has a thing in his life that he wants to make a statement on this thing right now. You know what I mean? He's put in a position that no one's put in right now. The judge, I run. He's put in a position that no one was put in right now. He's about to rule on a case that is no case like this case. Like what year ago in history when it wasn't a case like a case, bro? Think about this. There's so many cases have been tried through history. You know what I mean? So right now he has to set a standard and he has to set a precedent. He has to. You feel me? That's why I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Letting him out all the way, I don't know. Could he get a 2 years or three? Never know. Anything's possible. Anything's possible, bro. It's possible. But I don't know. I'm just the violence is as well as the judge going back to that in his ruling on the motion, referencing about the violence and this being a reason, number one key factor that. So that means he's still deeming it to be a detriment in some way. Yeah. So then what? So why hold me in here? Don't give me no bill. Do all of this, right? If you're gonna end up letting me out when I get there and give me some time served type of deal, or give me like a year or something, and I'm getting them out of here. Why do this to me then, bro? You just want me to do the little extra time? You could do that. That's not bad. That's not that's not a bad option. You could do that too. But I'm just saying, it seems like you want to make more of a statement than that little thing right there. What I'm doing right now. It don't seem like the time that I've done already, which is this year that I've done. It don't seem like that's good enough for you, Judge. If you look at what the judge is on, it don't seem like that's good enough for him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Regardless of the fact, Diddy beat life, bro, and he beat two consecutive 15 counts. He beat two 15 counts. So he got to be happy about that. So, so like I said, I know the prosecution's pushing for 10. I think 20's out of the water. I don't think he's gonna get no 20. If he got 20, I'd be shocked. I think 20's out of the water. You know what I'm saying? If he had a record, oh y'all, anything up in there. Don't get it twisted. Anything is up for this still. The judge could wild out and give him a 20, a 15, or whatever. Don't get it twisted. Anything is possible right now. Son, trust me, you can say 7.5, 7.5, what? On each count. But I just think whatever the judge is going to do on one count, he's going to do the same on the next count. So I just can't see him giving him no 2 years. He's going to give you a 1-1 in federal court? That just looks weird to me, and it sounds weird. And nobody's coming to no federal court to get nobody no year, homie. Think about it. It's federal court, son. You broke federal crimes, federal rules, bro. We're not doing with this. Feel me? We're trying to make a statement here. You see what I'm saying? We don't want people doing this thing. It's federal, you know. Feel me? And you done took us to trial, bruh. It's not like you took a plea deal and took this thing and got a couple of years out of us. No, sir. You took this to trial. Even though you beat us on the harsher charges, the more serious ones, but you're still a loser. Even if you think the prosecution has lost this case, they lost the major parts of it. Yes, they did. Blundered the damn case, I think. And I don't think they had much of a big stretch for no RICO and all of those things anti damn way. And they dragged the case out way too damn long. They did a case for 7 weeks. What the hell's wrong with them? Are they psycho or what? How you gonna do a case for that long? You know what I'm saying? So I think they made also some blunders. I think the prosecution believed that this was more of a RICO on the trafficking than anybody else. And I think they tried to make the public and the public opinion be the one that actually convicted him and crucified him. You know what I'm saying? They left the job up to all of us. That's what they did. Yeah, man, like I said, man, I think everybody on that side needs to be low. Not into nothing, saying the right things when you out, not getting, I mean, like right now, you got to be chilling, bro. You don't want to be into too much. You just want to be chilling, bro. Parties in the crib, bro. You know what I'm saying? Parties in the crib, homie. Until October 3rd and all that, parties in the crib, homie. You can't be on no, next thing you know, you was saucy one day or someone, can't do it right now, bro. You don't need no bad press. You know what I'm saying? Any of that bad press going to be bad on their pops or their family or whatever the case may be. Yeah, man. So, I don't know. You could come out with a 3, 1.5 on each count. Give you 3. You got to do like a year. Is the judge on that? I don't know. I think the judge is more on, you did a year already. Look, you did a year already. And you're going to go a couple of more years. I still think you need to learn something, probably. I think the judge is on some, I still you think you need to learn. You beat the other charges. Yeah, you did. You feel me? But just based on the abuse and how you was just treating people, bruh. Just the humanity, bruh. Just the humanity level, bruh. Just based on humanity, bro. Come on, bro. You got these people doing the FOs, even though you know they was consensual, whatever. You over here, the people effing on for 78 hours, what type of, bro, what happened with you, bro? You need to fix up. I'm telling you, you need to fix up. You need to fix up. He's going to mention reference to his children when he talks to Diddy. Watch. He's going to talk about Diddy's own children. Watch him. He's going to mention Diddy's children. Like, come on, man. Your own kids. You got daughters out here, bro. Hey, Shaniqua. Hey, everybody in the building. You already know. Gulf Coast girl salute. Sincere in the building. Shasana. Everybody in the building. Think about it, though. Think about it. It's no bueno, bro. No bueno. My speaker's about to, my mic is about to die, too, you know. Well, I'm going to bang it to my mic, though. I could charge it, though, right? think I could charge it. Let me see if I can charge it. I could probably charge it, but will it charge? Will it charge? Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. Yeah, family got to chill right now, man. Right now it's cooling times. Don't get active. Yeah, man. I just know these couple of things. The Trump thing is not good for them as far as the judge goes. The MSG thing, I don't think it's good. You know, I just don't think it's good. I think they think like he's out the water already, and that's not the image that he's supposed to be coming across with at all. The image he's supposed to be coming across with is I'm sorry. I'm just in a rush to get back to proving not only to myself and my family and God, but to the world that that is not the person that I'm going to be or that I want to be or that I need to be. You see what I'm saying? That's how he got to be kicking it. That's it, bro. Nothing else besides that. Nobody want to hear nothing else from Diddy. That's it. Even if they want to hear that, they probably didn't want to hear that from him. But that's what he supposed to be kicking. That's it, bro. Not worried about this. He ain't worried about none of that. All he worried about is getting back to his children, getting back to society, okay, integrating in smoothly, okay, and not being a detriment to no communities, being an advocate against some domestic. But you're not no advocate because we know a lot of people are not going to accept you as no advocate. Like Cassie, you ain't no advocate for victims either. But I think these people could do something to and for victims to help victims and speak up for victims because y'all case has publicized that. You know what I'm saying? The borderline, the line between a victim and what's not a victim, and all of this, and we toggling this fence when all of the people in there was a victim. Tell you the truth, bro. The escorts, Diddy, and the women, everybody in that was a victim, bro, in some shape, form, or fashion, bro. To the lifestyle, to the D rugs, to something, to something. Scorch too. They want money, this, that. Come on, bro. You talking about you witnessed the abuse of Cassie and you still there every day trying to bust it. What? So what was you trying to do, Phillips? Stop. Like, get out of here. You know what you was on. You know what you was out for. And you was looking like you was allegedly falling in love, bro. So keep it real. Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. And it looked like you was allegedly falling in love, bro. With Cassie. Like a few of you. So when you think about it, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Is Diddy walking? Is Diddy slipping, sliding, Astro sliding out the cells on October 3, homie? I don't know. I don't know. I just think this judge got something to prove, man. He just seemed to me like a very to the book kind of guy, very square kind of guy, not with the corners. You know what I mean? I don't see him cutting corners. I just don't see this guy cutting corners. I just see this guy as a very that type of guy. Hopefully he doesn't have no traumas in his past that he's witnessed some domestic violence, like from his family, maybe his mother, maybe his sister, his cousin, anybody close to him that he loved. Hopefully he ain't there because these people are always watching him, also watching him too. They seen his case, the biggest case right now. It's like OJ case. And they gonna sit there and say, you gonna let him get off like that? What? So you remember, people got family. Just because you talk about jury couldn't talk about it, the judge could talk about what he want to talk about to who he's talking about it. Remember that. He's the judge. He's not talking to people? Yes, he is. Family? Of course he is. My own assessment, right? They're like, yo, bro, you gonna let him off, bro? Son, some people may think he's guilty. A lot of people do. You're my chat. Sometimes the hell, Mama Flip. Come on, bro. Remember, some people think he's guilty. Very. I'm talking about no equivocations. They just think he's guilty. Don't care about nothing. Even if he beat all the charges, they still felt the same way. I'm talking about these kinds of people. Some people just feel like that. You feel me? They think he's guilty. That's it. Whether he beat the charges or not, if he got acquitted of everything, they'd have still said the same thing. Like Mama Flip, she'd have still said the same thing. Okay? So you don't think he could have them kind of people in his family? What if his mother's one of those kinds of people? What if his mother's that? What? What about the mother? What if his mother's here? God bless her soul if she's still here. What if she done seen her own traumas and she's talking to her son like, yo, you know you got to make sure you're doing the right thing with this, bro? The way he's treating these women, he not doing. Got this level standing. This is not how you supposed to treat no woman on earth. Don't care about nothing else. Even if they was there doing it, being fools. So Diddy's in a wild quandary. He's in a quandary. He is in a quandary. Trust me. Because the man's human. He's not a robot, bro. Forget them guidelines. Forget them numbers. Forget them papers. It's about him and how he feels. Because he he sat and watched that whole case straight. The judge, he has his own assessment of that case. Remember, he's not a jury member. Strip me? He's the 13th juror for real though. Like I said, we all are, but he is for real. But look at him. He could have his own assessment of this case. He'd be like, yo, right now he could feel the jury got it wrong, man. They should at least acquit it. I'm convicted on this or convicted on that. What if they feel it? The jury could feel that. What if we? The judge could feel that, or the judge could feel, you know what? I think he should have been of everything or something. The judge could have his own feeling. He's a person too. But just based on how he's rocking, how he's ruling, how he's going back and forth on certain things, you know what I'm saying? Okay, makes sense. Right? Think about it. Think about it. It's all on the judge, bro. It's all on the judge. Public opinion does sway a vote, does sway a person's mind. Feel me? How the public feel. But I still think it's up in us. I think since the verdict, I think Diddy gathered a lot more steam. I think throughout the trial, he gained more support. I was there from day one. Okay? All of the polls was 99-1, homie. Straight. It was like, what? At the first, in the beginning. Like, my people were like, nah, this nigga guilty. Stop, I want to hit. OOTA, done. Y'all was coming in hitting the pole like this. Ying, ying, layup. No look. Stockton hitting the pole. Man, guilty. Right? But through time, the polls began to change. The highest they got is like from 76 to like 30 something. Or like 60 something. Like, you know what I mean? So like 30 something percent, I think. The highest. It's usually like 20 something, 30 something percent. The highest it ever got. So it never got close to 50% that people thought he was innocent. It always was on the high, like that people thought that he was guilty. But after the verdict came, I saw a shift, bro, towards the verdict and around like that week. But after the verdict, for real, you saw a shift. It was a shift. More people began. Then I started to do polls all through those times, like leading up to the verdict and the verdict after. When I started to do those polls, the people couldn't even get it back. The people that were saying like Diddy's guilty, they couldn't get it back to balance it. Now it was 50 something to 40 something percent all the time. That people's like, I was like, are you happy that Diddy beat Rico? This was my question now. And it was like, yeah, 55, 56, 57%. It was like that. 40, something like that. That type of percent, how it go. And I could do a poll right now. It's probably going to be the same thing. And I don't run this chat on my channel like a channel that's biased or echo chamber. I mean, I allow everybody have their own opinion. I got my own thoughts. You got your own thoughts. Right? We come together and we think about something. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. So I don't push my opinion on you or push a thought on you. You know? Did anyone read message from the judge on X today? What's that? What message is that? What message is that? I gotta charge this out. What message is that? What message? Salute to all y'all, man. You know how we doing it. Seems like the judge is reviewing prior issues. That don't sound good, Golf. I know I probably sound a little bit low too. And my mic just died. I'm going to screen share this. I'm going to go screen share this. If that's really a situation, it's silly something, I'm going to do a screen share anyway. I'll add that to the screen share too. Let me see if I could go grab some of those messages on Twitter. What happened, crazy? Right, so I'll give him some statements on Twitter. Hey, pretties. Hi. The most beautiful baby on earth. That's one baby saying. The most beautiful baby on earth. The most beautiful one on earth. I'm telling you, if you see this face right now, you'll melt. You'd melt. Straight. You'd melt. Melt, bro. Chocolate or vanilla, you'd melt. You'd melt. If you see this baby. Girl. Girl. What's up? Yeah, though, I'm going to do a screen share, though. I'm going to be doing a screen share. Yeah. I'm going to be doing a screen share. Yeah, she over here just playing. Look, though, right? So I'm going to be doing a screen share. And I'm going to add that. Everybody love babies, man. Everybody love babies. Listen, they all stopping to look at the baby. Most beautiful. I swear to God, son. Swear to God, son. I wish I could show y'all this baby, bro. The internet is such a devil that I can't. I just can't. I really can't. But yeah, though, man. So, damn. So what the judge was saying? What the judge saying? Put me on game. Put me on game. What is he taking into action? What is he taking into action? I wish I could show y'all this baby, bro. DV. Hold up, well, I look at prior convictions make no sense. You charge the person by what the charges are, not based on assumptions, true speculations, and their own personal feelings. But we are going to do that because we human, though, Shoshana. No matter if we talking about it's in the judge or the court, don't matter, bro. People do what they feel in there. People doing what they feeling. People rocking, people giving people all kinds of time. Trust me. Nobody cares. People do what they feel is right. Know that. You know what I'm saying? That's what the bug's gonna do. Yeah, though, man. I need to do a screen share because I want to see about all of that, and we're gonna get to it. So, salute to all of y'all, man. Come on, come on, come here, sweetie. Oh, come here, sweetie. Oh, come here. Yeah, what's up? Oh, come here, sweetie. Oh, sweetie. Oh, sweetie. Oh, sweeties. Oh, sweeties. What's up? You down a little bit? Okay. Cool. Facts. She played too much, yo. I swear. I will be flying in on October 2nd of the morning. I know, right? Even right there. Yeah, it's gonna be right there in the court too, right? Yeah. Sentencing gonna be crazy. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it's gonna be. What y'all think it's gonna be? Put some numbers in the chat. We ain't trying to, you know what I mean? We ain't no judge. But everybody put a number in the chat that you think it's gonna be. Straight. Nobody wrong. Everybody speculating. Everybody have an opinion, and that's why we do it that way on the go. Fuck. Ain't nobody that fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking Phil now, whatever the name. 6 to 8? You think they're gonna give him the 6 to 8 shares on him? 6 to 8. So, is that 3-3 or is that 4-4? Because remember, it's gonna be most definitely identical on the count. So if you say he's gonna get 3 on one, he's most likely gonna get 3 in the next. Or if he's gonna get 4 on one, he's most likely gonna get 4 in the next. Because there's no way he could do those both counts and do uneven numbers. It's just weird. It just don't make sense, bro, for him to do uneven numbers, bro. Think about that. That's just weird, bro. That's weird, son. That's weird. So whatever he's gonna do in one, most likely he's gonna do it evenly. See what I mean? It could be a 4 and a 4. Some people gonna say a 2 and a 2. 2 and 2 ain't bad too, because he might say 2 and 2 is if the judge want to be lenient. He's not getting no 2 years out of there. 1 and 1. 1 and 1 is out of here, bro. You're not doing 1 and 1. That is weird. So take that off your mind. 2 and 2 to me is the lowest that he possibly get. Or no, sorry. 1.5, 1.5. Probably. That's 3 years. So we still gonna get about a year out of you anyway. 1.5, 1.5 is probably the lowest, I think. 1.5, 1.5, 3 years. Lowest. After the lowest, 4. 2 and 2. If you don't get that, the judge might say, you know what? I think that all of these things and you ain't learned your lesson or whatever the case may be, but he ain't got no real record though, so if he wanted to go crazy, he could give him 5. But for him to get lights out, you know, lights out is 20 in this case like this, 20 years. But I don't think that the judge would give him 20. I think lights out would be 10. For the judge to give him lights out, he would give him 10 years. Give him 5 and 5, give him 10 years. That's lights out. That's maximum. Wow. Because 20 is just like overkill. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't get convicted of the other charges. So to give him 20 off of these two would be kind of crazy. I mean, that's what I think personally. Okay, Diddy's coming home. He is going to get out. Okay, so cool. So Diddy's getting out in October. So you think that he's satisfied the judge? He's done a year right? A year and like 2 months or something, like a year and a month or something. So you think a year and a month is good enough that he feels on both of those cases, and then the judge really agrees with the defense then? Because the defense is saying that is these guys Trowbridge and Tails and these guys that got caught up in something similar to this, and they got 18 months, and his homeboys got probation. So that's what they're trying to get. But the judge said, nah, I'm not jacking that. So ain't no 18 months in probation and none of that. I'm not jacking that, right? So I got to think about that too. So I'm like, will he give him that? I don't know. I think that the judge still wants to get something out of Diddy. Hey. I think the judge still wants to get something out of Diddy. That's all right.
So adorable.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey, what a great smile.
Okay.
Sorry,
It's okay. It's okay. I tried to tell these people online. Tried to tell them. Most beautiful things in my hand right now, bro. As long as you heard me say that. Most beautiful things in my hand, homie. What happened? And ain't no damn baby all on no Astro glides. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait, Mr. Postman. Straight true, my lover's heart for me. Yeah, yeah. I know. I thought I had my wire to charge my damn arms. Shit, no. I didn't bring it. I brought the whole other charger, so whatever. Arm contempt. Now he just needs to do time for this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, how much time do you do for that then, bro? Come on, it's tuition, bro. Come on, bro. Man did a year and change. I mean, you could just say that, or you could say, all right, you did the year and change, but I feel that there's 2 victims here, and you should do another year and change. So you did a year and change for one of them. Now hold your year and change for the next one. He could say that, bro. Come on, bro. The judge probably got kids himself, probably got daughters, bro. You don't think about this, man? He probably got daughters, man. What do you do? How do you set a standard? How you gonna tell your daughter about something and then you go over here and, I mean, bro, this is not just your regular case. Your family don't care about your other cases. Nobody cares about those. You tried mad cases. He's a judge. It took a lot for him to get to be a Diddy trial judge. He ain't just no flash in the pan overnight guy, Judge Aaron. He did things in his history, obviously, to get to that position, to get that. Come on, bro. That's a trusted position for you to judge over that right there and rule over that. Come on, bro. So this is a different case for him. This is a different case. Everybody, the whole world watched this. The whole world is not watching Diddy no more. We're watching him. Him, bro. Remember, we was watching, trying to watch the jury. We was watching the witnesses. We was watching Cassie. We was watching Diddy at first. We watching everything, but now we ain't watching them, though. We ain't watching that. We still watching the lawyers now, because look, the lawyers making little 1-2 blunders. But who's watching right now? Only lawyers getting watched. Only judge getting watched. Only lawyers, only judge. That's it. Okay? You got to talk about what Diddy going to change and the violences and things he going to do better. Salute to everybody. I'll be back in a second of that again. Everybody, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all always hitting the polls. Make sure y'all share the videos. Share the videos. Share the videos. Oh, nah. Diddy should do it. Before, if I beat him to it, we really going to have beef. Because me and Diddy got beef. But if I do that, he going to have beef. I tell you, bad boy oils. Bad boy oils. Bad boy, take that. That's the slogan on me. Bad boy oils. What? Don't gotta think. Listen, bro. Shark Tank, bro. Put OOTA on Shark Tank, bro. Straight. Finest of oils. Know that. Finest oils. Finest. The finest. Eucalyptus oils. Smelling like mint in the motherfucker. Oh, just because he's pissed off so much. He's pissed off. Oh, damn. Probably Shazana. I don't know, man. You know, when you're running around and get technical, you know, Shazana get crazy, you know? Your damn sure get crazy, homie. Diddy ain't doing shit for me, homie. All Diddy could do something for is himself, bro. He really can't do nothing right now. He ain't doing nothing for me, bro. What he doing for you? Nigga, what he doing for you, nigga? I'm just over here chilling on my channel. That's all I'm doing, dog. What you doing? You at work getting money? Alright, so I ain't come to your job hating, homie. What's wrong with you? Paru, nigga. What is you talking about? Nigga, what is you talking about, nigga? Before we talk about your ass call. Dan sure got a Jordan right here that I could break off in your chat ass right now. Tell you that I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I'm a fool, brother. Don't do it, bitch. Trust me. Everybody that came right here fucking with me in my chat, they don't even speak no more, bro. They don't even talk at all. Okay? I've joked them, turned their names to memes and all that, bro. So, I'm not trying to do that to you, Carl. Let's not have a, you know what I mean, a kerfuffle on the first, you know, not do it, bro. Peace and love, brother. And let your soul glow, brother. Peace and love, brother. Let your soul glow, brother. Do it with me. Don't do it. Do it. Do it. I got my own bias against Diddy, nigga. The fuck? I told you, I still got it, nigga. Biggie's my bias. Tell me if it's going anywhere anytime soon. No, it's not. I'm just looking at the case, bro. It ain't about my bias. Right. I ain't that attached to it. I'm more detached from it than attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot, man. That whole case was a lot. There was a lot of trauma in this case. It was just like a lot of, it was a lot, bro. To me, it was like a devilish spirit around this whole trial. And I just really try to keep God around it and around me, bro. Straight. Also, that's it. One person was like, I did a video and I uploaded it, and then one person told me, they was like, I just uploaded a video, like it's like a short. Because it just chopped it up like that. So they just chopped up a piece of my intro. I didn't know what part of my intro. I just threw it up. It was part of my intro. I said, let me just throw it up. Fuck it. But it's a part of, I'm probably talking about a chick or some wedding and all this other shit. Who cares? But somebody hit me. How you going to talk about God? What? Oh, get out of here. Yo, you go listen to the damn preacher and the damn pastor tell you about God and Jesus, and he in a damn FO. You gonna come tell me some dumb shit. Anything you see me doing is publicly, man. Until y'all start doing public shit that people can criticize, shut up. Stop, bro. Stop. Anything you see me doing public. You go and pray in a church, go talk and praise a preacher pastor who ain't shit right now. Living worse than you, but he's telling you about God. Yeah. And you listening and not even telling this man. And you know he's clapping at least half the congregation because he probably unclapped your ass too. That's right. I'll be back to talk them facts to y'all. I'll be back. Now, my shit was low because I don't know. My phone's dying and my mic just died. So they both dying. So it's low. So I'm about to go and charge it right now, but I'm going to bring up my computer and I'm going to do a screen share. I got y'all in a minute. Salute to all of y'all. Y'all know the vibes.